A presentation about trains.
All aboard our live it's my first time doing something like this, so easy on the tomato, please. Hold on a sec. Okay, I present to you the history of the railways as explained by the most autistic man in the room. So the Industrial Revolution, right? Gave us tons of cool inventions, cotton gins, advanced metalsmithing, spinning jennies, etc. And all these inventions had one thing in common. They were stupid, get them out of here, I hate all of them. If you want to take the cotton gin from here to here, you have to use this stupid, slow horse cart. Look at this moron, it takes forever to take breaks every 5 seconds. Just get him out of here. We need something better. We need something more efficient. We need something stronger. And something like a light from above. Woo! Oh my god, it's a steam engine, but we're not there yet. This story takes time. And this story begins in the most dingy, dark, decrepit place on planet Earth. That's right. So meanwhile, over in Britain, some British people were like, yo, bro, we need a cost-effective way to transport our coal from these coal mines to that port. Way over there. And then Kathy was all like, what if we used a road but like with rails? And then Benjamin was all like, but what are we going to use to pull the wagons? I'm getting real tired of these horses. They keep trying to use all the snacks I pack. Meanwhile, still in Britain, but like further away, I guess, this cool guy named James Watt was like, yo, bro, I just invented the steam engine. And then all the people wanting to build the railway were like, Eureka, we're going to give the engineers some competition to see who can build the best steam engine. And thus began the Rainhill Trials. Choose, you are fighter. There were 4 engines pitted against each other in a race at the Rainhill Trials, those being Novelty, Perseverance, Stephenson's Rocket, and Sam's Ariel. So take your bets. Who do you think's gonna win?
Yellow! Yellow!
All right, 3, 2, 1, go! I said go. Oh God, they all exploded! Oh Jesus! Except for Stephenson's rocket, who's fine.
Yay!
So congratulations, you did it! You have the world's first commercially successful steam locomotive! Yay! So it's called the amazing, the incredible Liverpool and Manchester Steam Railway, one of the first public steam railways in the world. And then Britain saw this and was like, yo bro, give me some of that. And then Britain's rail network went from nothing to, oh no. Oh no. So Stephenson's rocket was great, but it had a few flaws. So it's time for an upgrade. Stephenson's rocket, get him out of here. He's old, he's antiquated, he's served his purpose. We need something bigger. We need something stronger. And we need something with significantly thicker thighs for the journeys ahead. But before we build a better steam engine, we must first ask ourselves, how do steam engines even work? It's pretty simple, actually. You take a tank of water with a pipe getting out of it, and attach a hollow rotating ball with 2 more pipes on each end. All you need to do is heat up the water. And then once the water gets all nice and hot, there is a bunch of steam in the tank. And it seems like, hey, I don't like it, it needs me out. So it looks for the first available exit point, which just so happens to be the pipes on the end of the ball. So it leaks out of the pipe, and therefore causes rotation. Strap a bunch of mechanical bullcrap to that, and you get this. So congratulations, you now kind of know how a steam locomotive works. Cool transition. Rail gauge. Rail gauge is the distance between the rails you're making a railway. There are 4 standardized gauges today, those being broad gauge, standard gauge, meter gauge, and narrow gauge. But back in the olden days, they didn't have that. So over in Britain, these guys would be using 3-foot gauge, these guys would be using 4-foot gauge, and these weirdos would be using 2-foot gauge. So you could not take an engine from here to here because they used different rails, which, as you can imagine, complicated things quite a bit. Oh, Jesus. So once Britain had figured out all this rail gauge shenanigans, the rest of the planet was like, yo bro, give me some of that. And everyone developed their own distinct flavors of train. American trains were bigger, because of course they were. These ones were smoother and more colorful. German ones were more industrial looking with their signature red and black paint job. Japanese ones were pretty cool looking with their wide lining and big smoke deflectors. French trains were a little funky with their more conical designs. And the Swiss trains. Oh God.
Every time.
Oh God. So with all this new popularity of steam locomotives, there was controversy. People thought, oh, you're taking my jobs. You're going to make my farm animals go insane. And this is 100% real. People actually thought this would happen. And at the high speeds of 30 miles an hour, women's uteruses would fly out of their bodies.
Which is true.
People thought trains were challenging the mind, God himself. But the big man didn't have much to say on the matter, so he kept making trains. Meanwhile, 1863, still in Britain, this cool guy was like, yo man, city's super crowded, I don't know where we could fit a railway. And then all of a sudden, we got an idea. So we got the first subterranean railways, which are really good for transporting people short distances in more urban areas. And then America showed up and was like, yo bro, it's freedom in time. And then they manifested their destiny all over the place, killed a bunch of natives, made a bunch of railroads, and created the world's first transcontinental railroad. Took a baller picture with it, amen. Yeah. This happened in 1869, by the way. Man, the train's super late today. I wonder where it is. Can you guys hear something? Oh God! Uh-oh. The Montparnasse derailment of 1895. This was when we realized, hey, having these 100-ton machines flying across the track with little to no safety procedures or maintenance checkups was probably a bad thing. So we decided to make our engines a lot safer in the future. Now, whilst I would love to get into all the wacky railroad shenanigans that happened in the 1900s and onwards, I am currently out of time for this presentation. But there will be a part 2, so tune in next time.